Mr. Martinez.
Chairman Scott, Ranking Member Fox, and members of the committee, thank you for providing me the opportunity to speak with you this morning about the issues facing immigrant students and their families in San Antonio and across the country. My name is Pedro Martinez, and I serve as the superintendent of the San Antonio Independent School District, SAISD, in San Antonio, Texas. Our district covers the urban core of San Antonio, serving approximately 49,000 students in over 90 campuses. I am also the board chair and member of Chiefs for Change, a nonprofit bipartisan network of state and district education leaders committed to increasing student outcomes. The more than 30 chiefs who are part of the network overseeing education systems that collectively serve more than 7 million students. My fellow members and I share a core belief that all children should be free to learn, free from fear, and that schools should be safe and welcoming places for all children and their families. It is not only our legal obligation to serve all of the students who come through our doors, but it is our moral obligation. I sit before you today not as a Republican, not as a Democrat, but as an American, an immigrant, the leader of a school system that has been enriched by the presence of immigrant students. I am not here for a political debate. I am here to offer my perspective and the importance of serving all students well, regardless of their immigration status. As someone who was born in Mexico myself, I know the experience of being an immigrant student, an English language learner firsthand. With the support of the Chicago Public Schools, the Catholic Church, and a strong family of 12, I was able to succeed in becoming the first in my family to graduate from high school, from college, from graduate school, and being a naturalized citizen. It fills me with pride that most of my younger siblings followed in the same path. In fact, 3 of them are now teachers in the Chicago Public Schools. Our story shows the greatness of this country. My parents never had a job where they earned more than $7 an hour, and now all of their living children have risen out of poverty and are proud Americans helping improve our nation, including a veteran who served 3 tours in Iraq as a proud Marine. In San Antonio, we also have a history of proud high school graduates moving on to contribute to the workforce, the community, and the country. Nearly 9 out of every 10 students in our district identifies as Hispanic and Latino. Roughly 70% of our students are considered at risk, while 90% qualify as economically disadvantaged. But we continue to see improved performance across all of our subgroups. Graduation rates and college-going rates are on the rise, while dropout rates are falling. The diversity of our students is a source of strength and pride in our district. San Antonio itself is a city rich with immigrants. They are productive and hardworking individuals who become great contributors to the community and our schools. Having led SAISD for the past 4.5 years, I've seen a remarkable turn in conditions for our immigrant students and their families. Conditions in SAISD changed dramatically in the spring of 2017 after national elections and the Texas legislature passing Senate Bill 4, which punished sanctuary cities and forced police to start looking at immigration status of our citizens. The combined effects of these events has led to fear in my community. This atmosphere has contributed to student attendance dropping, parents and other family members becoming less likely to attend school events, and some enrollment decline. I've witnessed a growing culture of fear within the community among immigrants, many of them who are afraid to send their children to school because they fear arrest and deportation. These fears have risen in both documented and undocumented residents and undoubtedly impact the health and happiness of our students. Here are some quotes that reflect the fear in San Antonio. Quote number 1, although my children were born here in the US, I'm always nervous about enrolling them in certain school programs that ask for my information. I don't want the school to know that I don't have status here. Quote number 2, I get so worried that every time I drive my children to school, my neighbor recently got deported after the school stopped him and his children on their way to school. For this reason, I don't drive as much or engage in school events. Quote number 3, I have a son in 5th grade who constantly asks me if I'm gonna get deported. It breaks my heart because I can't tell him that it won't happen to me. I have witnessed the strength of the family unit, and that's what it takes for these families to be so successful despite many incredible struggles. The fear of a tear in that family unit or the effort to regain strength because of a tear in that family unit shows up as a great and enduring scar on the body of humanity, a great suffering for lack of compassion. It is evident in our community in San Antonio is dealing with trauma resulting from the uncertainty around the immigration status. In this environment, we have built a strong response by creating a welcome center. We've trained our teachers, our counselors. We partner with our community to ensure that all these children are successful, and I'm seeing evidence of this every single day. As Representative Castro said, last year, our district had the largest achievement gains in the entire state of Texas. We're now the fastest improving district in the state, even as we're dealing with these challenges. But again, we have had to partner with our community, with organizations. We've had to train our teachers and counselors to ensure that our children know their rights and that they're not afraid to come to school every day. Thank you.